Well, we see you wearing red, and we saw your tweet this morning. Tell us about your support for the teachers.
Oakland is nothing without teachers. No community can keep democracy alive without great teachers that have the conditions to allow them to teach our children. So I know that this whole community stands with our teachers, our love for them, our support for them, in their quest to just get a living wage and decent working conditions to support our students. Now, I want to commend the district for putting forward another offer based on the fact finder recommendations, and I'm so pleased that the teachers union came back to the table. So I'm encouraged that the conversations are starting again. But I know that today is going to be a citywide day of showing our love and appreciation for our educators. As an OUSD graduate, as an OUSD parent, every day I am so amazed at the magic that my children's teachers bring to learning. And I know that I share the sentiment of all parents when we say how much we appreciate our teachers. We cannot afford to continue to lose them because they can't afford this expensive Bay Area. And so I'm encouraged by the progress of late. I know that today is going to be a day full of honking horns and waving signs and lots of red because we love our teachers.
So at this point, do you think the district should come back with another offer of more money for the teachers?
Our teachers also have to operate within a fiscally solvent district. And this district has struggled for decades to make ends meet. So I know that this is going to be a long road ahead for all of us, not just working with the district to make the difficult decisions about the reductions that have to be made in order to accommodate a living wage for our teachers, but a larger conversation with the state of California about how we fund public education as a state. And I really want to appreciate a huge group of Oakland principals that went up to Sacramento yesterday to really shine a light on the real culprit in this fight, and that is state funding for public education.
But in this particular debate, one of the sides has to move. Which one do you think should do it?
I always believe both sides should move. I always believe that the more you are together at the table talking, the more you are able to craft both an immediate solution, but also working groups, long-term commitments to be at the table together, because this financial crisis that the district is in did not happen overnight. We will not get out of it overnight. And we will not get out of it unless we can establish an atmosphere of respect, trust, and long-term commitment to make these systemic changes so that we are not back here again.
The school district has been criticized for mismanagement of money. At this point, do you have faith in their ability to budget properly?
Listen, I have tremendous faith in our new superintendent. She's an Oakland native. She is a lifelong Oakland educator. She inherited some very deficient systems and a long history of questionable priorities. I have a lot of confidence in her to be the one who starts forging this partnership with our unions, with our teachers, but I recognize this is going to be a long journey.
And final question, do you have any concerns for the city if this is a prolonged strike?
Absolutely. Our city cannot function without our children in schools, learning, getting their education. As the mayor, I've been very clear about my personal passion for public education. As the founder of the Oakland Promise, as an OUSD graduate and parent, a city cannot function without a great public school system. We have got to encourage both sides to be at that table night and day until we have the conditions to welcome our children back into their classrooms with teachers that feel appreciated and taken care of and in a position where they can remain in this noble profession.